I think what's exciting is that there's always been mental health, but
Yeah.
mental health is really stigmatized. It's, therapy or group therapy or something's wrong with you. You have a mental illness. And first of all, none of that should have a stigma around it. We're working to mainstream mental health.
Yeah.
But mental wellness is this new in between. So people who still feel like they have a barrier to mental health modalities can journal and can meditate and can kind of work their way toward being more open with mental health through mental wellness, which is more so just giving you tools to, work through your mental health in your own way.
I love that you said that it's sort of this in between space. And I don't think I've ever heard someone describe it that way before. So I love that you said that. And that it's really about cultivating these tools and having the resources that you need. And I don't know about you, but for me, I have found that in order to start to do that, to have those tools and gain them for myself and figure out what works, you kind of have to start with developing this relationship with yourself and really diving in and getting to know yourself. And so I'm curious, what has your experience been like cultivating this relationship with yourself that I think is so needed as like that jumping point? Um, where did that really start for you? Because I think, like I said, it's totally the jumping point and where we start off.
Yeah, I mean, the relationship with the self is the most important relationship a human being has. It's what determines how you are in all of your other relationships. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of us, especially in this day and age, can easily just keep ourselves busy in moments where we would otherwise be connecting with ourselves. So instead of sitting in silence and seeing how we feel about something, we're scrolling on social media or we're calling a friend.
Yeah.
And I experienced kind of like forced alone time when I first moved out to LA because I worked as the only employee at a startup and I, didn't have a huge friend group. I had just moved across the country. So I spent a lot of time alone. And even if it feels a little bit uncomfortable, those are the moments that you're like really beginning to understand yourself. And more than that, you're beginning to like yourself and you want to hang out with yourself. And that doesn't happen. Most people aren't just like down to do that without it kind
Yeah.
of being a more focused environment. And
Yeah.
through just being in that environment more, it started being a little scary and then it got more and more fun. And now I crave that time to myself with myself because through all of those experiences, I've realized I'm actually, great to be around it and like spending time with myself. So it's absolutely a journey, definitely still working on it, but I think it's absolutely worth everyone's focus.